call, and it's from, as we call the butt dial. There's really not a whole lot you can do.
When I tell them that butt dial them, they always sound kind of aggravated. I mean, it's kind of a waste of their time, you know? Like, okay, make sure you don't call again.
Okay. Honestly, I'm willing to bet that guy hears the same response from just about anyone he dials by accident or on purpose. So, look, we have an antiquated, disjointed system populated by workers who are understandably sick of listening to people's butts. And what makes this even more frustrating is that almost everyone's phone bill has a line like this on it, which you might assume goes directly to fund 911 centres. But the FCC's fee report showed that since 2008, at least 20 states have diverted those dollars elsewhere, which is probably why, depending on where you live, 911 may be a joke in your town, to quote Duran Duran. I mean, I know it's a Public Enemy song, but did you know that Duran Duran covered it? You're welcome. Because you haven't heard that disaffected anthem properly until you've heard it performed by a white man named Simon from Hertfordshire. The point is, we are routinely raiding 911 to pay for other things. New York State, which has seen multiple breakdowns in its 911 systems, took in over $185 million in fees in 2014, but then diverted $77 million into the state's general fund, where it could be spent on pretty much anything. And yet, when the governor was asked about this, he blew it off.
Is that something in the budget process that you'll take a look at? Is it right for us to divert this money?
It is not an issue that has come up, and I haven't heard any local legislator raise it. But if it comes up, we'll look into it.
OK, A, it just f***ing came up. B, legislators have raised the issue repeatedly since you've been in office. And C, not diverting money away from 911 is one of those things you shouldn't have to be told not to do. Like siphoning gas out of a fire truck to put in your dirt bike. Oh, look, no one's told me this is wrong, so if you'll excuse me, I'm going to spin some donuts in that Arby's parking lot. But this blasé attitude is indicative of the fact that until we're explicitly confronted with the challenges facing 911, it seems we're not going to do anything about them. And maybe the problem is that we are taught from a young age to take 911 for granted. So perhaps it's time for that to change. They're treating someone like a sex offender when he clearly isn't one. It's a move that's now commonly known as a reverse Cosby. And look, if you're thinking, but John, when a clinic closes, can't women just travel further? You should know there are now mandatory waiting periods in 27 states, some up to 72 hours between an initial consult and an abortion. So women can be forced to either take multiple trips or plan the shittiest three-day weekend imaginable. And if that's not possible, they can end up making desperate decisions. Listen to one clinic administrator describe a call from a patient.
I told her, you can come to San Antonio, we can help you here. And she said, I can't. I don't have the means. There is no way I can get to San Antonio. So what if I tell you what I have in my kitchen cabinet and you tell me what I could do?
I'll tell you what I have in